So, here we are. It's time for the Neanderthal bard, but I'm marred by a world scarred by hard-nosed business as wealth grows into a limitless need, an uncontrollable greed. But I won't concede as trees bleed from green to brown, soon no longer around, just dead ground, all fracked and fucked up and then sucked up by these capitalistic misfits from a higher class with their heads up their arse in need of a stark remark. But I'm not a harmless spark. I'm a fully charged fire starter, and I'm in the afterglow. So know this. If I'm coming for you, then I'm coming for the truth, and you can't reroute me or put me off track and distract me. I know exactly what strategy I'm using, and in an unconfusing way, so I can say for sure, with pure intention, that prevention is the key to living happily. We've got to stop. We've got to stop unconditionally listening. It's time to be loud. We're allowed to be proud. Be proud of being human and securing a future where life is much looser, where laughter is free and a hard grafter can see a happy ever after, where help and care are driven and where giving isn't seen as giving in. See, I'm not inciting a class war. I'm inspiring no war at all. Now, you can call me mad, but who is it that profits from war-torn lands? Now, I'm not a prophet or a holy man, but even I can understand that when a man kills a man for this green and pleasant land, then the blood is in the hands of the few. The few that choose to use the lives they use and abuse the patriotism of a nation, still making mistakes as hearts break every day, from the cold old folks to the broken veterans and war widows, thrown to the shadows of this world, little orphan boys and girls, torn for mums and dads. When we bombed Iraq and then bombed Baghdad as the Middle East was overcome by grief, world leaders would meet and decide a price or cost of each life lost. So now I am angrily demanding these leaders of yesteryear and the here and now, come up here, take a bow, then take a vow of truth. Allow me to prove that proof of life has no price but huge worth here on earth. And in the world of hurt we are on course for, this planet is sore. It's been ravaged and torn in a war for oil and dominance. But predominant status isn't what makes us who we are. See, they can't phase us or make us fall apart. Look, take a chance on your heart, because it's usually right, you know, if you choose to fight all foes with reason and accountability. But words of freedom without stability fall on the cloth ears of peerage peers and their expense accounts, where no amount is enough to be pumped offshore. But that was before. No more. No more, because we've got our abacuses out and our calculators ready, and we are incredibly telling the many everything to everyone, because our time has come to be the ones that change things, exchanging haters for lovers and enemies for brothers. But we have just got to stop connecting their dots and protect what's plain to see. It's not as easy as 1 dot, 2 dot, 3, all their dots from the start to the end and in between. No. Draw your own future. And become used to knowing your neighbours by doing them favours for no reward, but that warm feeling that you get from believing in yourself again. Try and break away from the negative messages oppressing the sensitive of nature and reach. Reach for the sky. Why? Because it's ours. And with this positive charge, we have come so far. So now it's time to collect the correct taxes from these hedge fund bankers and the cunts and the wankers offshore, the ones above the law, where distance is an instant barrier from the laws of this land and the common man. So let's make this stand together, become one with humanity. Don't turn our backs on depravity. Feel the gravity, sense of reality, and actually care. Let's comfort the scared. See, let's entrench respect and honour as a matter of course, but our law courts enforce unjust deeds, and we are all at sea. And will the BBC ever cover our screams? And believe me, this world is screaming. It's done bleeding for the greedy. We should be stampeding for the needy to be strong, for the weak to belong on an even plane, and say, no more. No more. No more of the overprivileged pillaging and picking poor people's pockets to fund more rockets and drones. No more. We don't want more war. We might want to talk before we fight. Try something nice instead of a warhead-led advance. Look, give love a chance. For fuck's sake, there's so much heartache and pain today. And believe me, there is more to see than war-torn poverty. And I want to be part of it. It's not that half-hearted part. See, I'm a glass and a half. I'm lower class from the start, but I'm ready to impart all I know. And I will go toe to toe, and I'll stand side by side and back to back as I mount an attack from my side of the track. And it's time to fight, win, and then cheer. Here, hold my beer.